Dr. Hickey?
Oh, okay. Hello guys. Did you read the article about the Posco company that I posted on the blackboard last night?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember the McGregor X and Y theory?
Yes.
And what do you see? How this theory can be related to Posco company?
It takes what?
Since they use X.
Isn't it X?
Yeah, some of you are right. They're trying to use the Y theory in their offices to increase their creativity. They're trying to be like a Google company, but still in the manufacturing line, they're using the X theory to produce the steel. To increase their creativity, Posco company created Foreca. You can see it right on the screen. So, can anyone tell me what is Foreca means? Mr. Javits? Hey, where's Javits?
He's
Okay.
not here today.
He's absent.
Miss Lily?
Foreca opened on September 2nd, 2009 on the 4th floor of East Wing at Posco Center. Since its opening, Foreca has become the landmark of Posco's creative management, spearheading employees' creativity cultivation activities through various programs. It has served as a meeting place of various clubs formed by employees, providing support for diverse programs such as lectures and concerts. Employees use Foreca freely to take a break, to come up with creative ideas and teamwork.
So, can anyone tell me if they have not their own cubicles, how can they communicate to each other?
Okay. KMS is knowledge management system, which is an information technology system supporting the overall unified knowledge management process to maximize the values of knowledge resources within an organization. It is a very successful knowledge management system so that even Blue House and Army headquarters are benchmarking this system. It's even that high quality knowledge. Every day, 400 contents of knowledge is enrolled and checked by 88,000 times, and already established 22 million contents. Also, it is a very useful communication space for employees sharing ideas. Well-created knowledge map, supportive participation of the employees, and rewards with KMS is a big help to change business culture.
You know that the training is in company is also important. Once I've been to China in Hubei province and I gave a lecture and many Chinese businessmen listen to me carefully, but after that, I seen that nothing changed in their companies. So, can anyone tell me about some special training systems in Korea? And can anybody tell me, is it the same situation in Korea? And what about Posco?
I think it's the same in Korea. Generally, as I heard, when they go to the training session, they just sit and spend time doing nothing and learn nothing. But as I heard in Posco, they put a lot of money and effort to train employees, and also they build new training centers. So 2 years ago in Songdo, is the name of the city, they built another training center, and they're planning to build another one right now, as I know.
Exactly. I read on the Posco website that Posco provides fast and systematic training, new employee education, leadership skills training, and the next level position training. Managers share issues from within and without their company to enhance their consilience and leadership skills.
One of my friends is from Posco, and because of that training session, now he's taking MBA course, and Posco is providing all the expenses.
Dr. Mickey,
Yes.
uh, you mentioned about something called SDL,
Right.
self-direct learning. And you know what? Posco has introduced the e-system, and they provide the full support to foster a culture of self-direct learning. And in 2009, 179 person took 477 courses in value sharing, leadership, work-related expertise, global and culture subject. And as the result of Posco, they was named the best institution by the Ministry of the Labor for the e-learning for 6 consecutive years in Korea. And which is the proof of Posco e-learning system excellent. And in 2010, Posco will operate a self-direct learning program where the employee can establish their own annual learning plans and take up the course. And in addition, Posco has set up a system that gathers employee education needs. They link education results to the PSC, or also called the personal scorecard, and reflect them in competent evaluation. And that's all.
Okay. Does anyone of you heard about the finance? Mr. Baku?
No, I don't have no idea.
So, can anyone search it for me?
Go.
Okay, I got it. Fanex is the name of an iron making technology developed by Siemens, VAI, and Posco. Molten iron is produced directly using the iron core fans and non-cooking coal, rather than traditional blast furnace methods through simmering and producing with coke. Elimination of preliminary processing is claimed to make the plant for Fanex less expensive to build rather than a blast furnace factory of the same scale. Additionally, about 10 to 15 producing in production cost is claimed through cheaper raw material, reducing of facility cost, pollutant exhaustion, maintenance staff, and the production time. So the process is coming to produce less pollutants such as SOx, NOx and carbon dioxide rather than traditional methods.
Okay, I found a video for you about finance in Posco, but previously I want to ask one question. Which country is the largest world producer of steel?
China?
Exactly. Uh, a lot of years ago I worked in China and there were such companies like Encon or Shecon. And despite the fact that China is the largest producer of steel, they have no technological breakthrough, and that is why they want to visit the Posco company.
There is tremendous worldwide demand for raw materials. Driven by booming economic regions around the world, this demand is growing rapidly. The important role played by iron and steel industries means that manufacturers worldwide are facing new challenges. How can the resources necessary for iron and steel production be preserved? How can operating costs be reduced at the same time? How can we accomplish these goals while maintaining plant availability of over 95% and impressive product quality as well? By transforming 3 steps into a single process. Finex technology allows hot metal to be produced from fine-grained ore in just a single step. Process steps such as coke production and the sintering of fine-grained ore required by conventional blast furnaces are no longer necessary. The Finex process reduces emissions such as dust, sulfur, and nitrogen oxides by up to 90% compared to conventional production in blast furnaces. The principle behind Finex technology? 4 fluidized bed reactors arranged in series transform ore fines at about 800 degrees into sponge iron pieces. These are fed directly into a melter gasifier and smelted into hot metal and slag. The 2000-degree heat required is generated by the gasification of coal with oxygen. The resulting mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen is fed into the fluidized bed reactor as a reduction gas. This type of iron production generates an additional valuable byproduct in the form of export gas. The gas is recycled to a large degree in the Finex process and can then be used to generate electricity. Finex technology from Siemens revolutionizes iron smelting. Posco, one of the world's largest steel producers, started operation of the world's first Finex plant in April 2007. The advantages of this technology are clear. Operating costs reduced by 15% per metric ton of raw iron. Investment costs reduced by 20% compared to conventional plants. Emissions reduced by 90%. Reduced energy costs. Finex technology stands for maximum plant availability and impressive product quality.
So, Finex is the modern process of producing steel with reducing of CO2 emission in the air. Obviously, it's good for the environment. Few weeks ago, I saw the commercial on TV, and the Posco company was showing me, was trying to say that they are eco-friendly company. And what do you think? Is it just an advertisement, or they trying to be eco-friendly?
Yes, actually, Posco has responsibility to keep the environment because they're emitting CO2 a lot compared to other industries. Same as Finex, so main Posco head office is also doing many things to keep the environment. It means that they're not only ending up with advertisement, but also they're really trying their best to keep the environment. For example, to minimize the use of paper, they made the system to show how many papers each person use, and they at the last of the year, they calculate how many papers they used, and they make the rate of it. And also the other example is they don't let employees to use the paper cups. And also the most interesting part was about cigarette. When the employees quit smoking, company give them 100만 won. How much is it? 1 million won. Because cigarette is making CO2, so they think that it's not good for, not only bad for the health of the employees, but also bad for the environment. So that's why company asked them to quit smoking. And once a year they check their body, and if their nicotine level is too high, they will get disadvantage of getting promoted. So I think it's one part of the keeping environment, and it's also one part of green marketing, I guess.
Finance. Posco Construction Company, which is Posco ENC, is also supervising its cost reduction performance every month. They are also standardizing this performance by finding outstanding example of cost reduction.
And also there is another thing that I want to add on. There is one typical strategy of Posco, which is benefit sharing, and is an inspiration to other large companies. Posco is a win-win for simply in terms of lowering the price of SME products, but also to improve the quality and the competitiveness. At the same time, these can help. Posco determines that the technology development partners of competitive products and the competitiveness of Posco's products are connected. So Posco is actively supporting the partners to develop technology and to have a better environment. Savings gained through these activities, Posco is giving away up to 50% of the savings to the partners.
So today we discussed four main strategies of the Posco company. It is the KMS, green marketing, Poreka, and the finance. So, anybody have any comments to these strategies? Yes, Mr. Dimitri. I think in long-term perspective, these four strategies, maybe except green marketing, will be very profitable and for the Posco company. Not just profitable, but and it will be good for the environment situation in the South Korea. Exactly. So, you're free. Go.